If I woke up tomorrow, lost all my muscle, gained 40 pounds of fat, and had to start completely over, how would I take the approach on getting lean? Not what supplements I'm gonna buy, not what influencers I would follow. What would I actually do? Because after coaching many clients and going through a few of my own transformations, I've realized something. Getting lean isn't complicated. It's just incredibly easy to make it complicated. So today I'm gonna walk you guys through the exact blueprint I would use if I had to start all over again and get shredded. If you're new here, my name is Zach. I'm an online coach with a degree in exercise science, along with certifications in personal training and nutritional coaching. And I make these whiteboard videos breaking down the science of building muscle, losing fat, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. If you're interested in personalized coaching, workout programs, nutritional plans, go ahead and check out my website up in the corner, zachluch.com. Now let's get straight into the video. Guys, the first thing we're gonna go over is the realization, the acceptance that fat loss takes time. The first thing I would do if I had to start all over isn't necessarily changing my diet, but changing my expectations. Most people want 6 months of progress within 6 weeks. You don't gain that weight overnight, you're not gonna lose that weight overnight either. Social media has convinced people that losing 20 pounds of fat takes a month. And it's not. A realistic approach, a realistic goal when trying to lose body fat or weight is losing about 0.5 to 1% of your body weight per week. We like to do it slow enough, right, to be able to keep muscle, but fast enough to see progress. The people you see who have insane physiques, insane transformations, didn't achieve that because they went super fast and crazy, but they just didn't quit and they stayed consistent. Guys, this next point, this is where a lot of you start to look for that simple hack that's gonna make this whole process easier within losing weight and gaining muscle. It's important to remember that our calories in must be less than our calories out. Keto diet, intermittent fasting, fat burners, apple cider vinegar, none of those things are magic. The reason any specific diet works when trying to lose fat is simply because you're eating less calories than you are burning. That's it. Calories are king. If I was to start all over, I would first understand what my maintenance calories are. How many calories I eat every single day that keeps me at a level, steady body weight. From there, I would simply just adjust 200, 300, maybe even 500 calories in a caloric deficit to help me start burning that fat off because I'm eating less calories than my body is burning. And the goal is never to starve yourself, guys. It's just enough to make steady progress. The next thing we're gonna go over, guys, is you must prioritize protein. If you're losing weight without eating enough protein, you're simply not losing just fat. You're gonna be losing that muscle you worked so hard for as well. Protein is what tells your body, hey, keep this muscle, we still need it. Proteins are needed and necessary for muscle building, muscle growth. So if I was starting all over, I would try to aim for 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight for protein intake every single day. So if I'm weighing 220 pounds, the highest I would want to eat is around 220 grams, maybe slightly above. And then lowest, I don't know, do the math, but around maybe 200 or 205 or something like that. Protein also keeps you more satiated, which means you get full longer. And protein actually takes more calories to burn too. So you're kind of killing 2 birds in 1 stone by feeling more fuller with eating protein. And then your body digesting that protein burns more calories. So it's low-key a win-win. If we want to keep our muscle, guys, we must eat protein in adequate amount for our body weight. Guys, this next one surprises a lot of you people because there's no point in eating a bunch of protein if we are not resistance training and lifting weights. If I was to start all over, I wouldn't spend hours doing endless cardio. I would prioritize lifting weights. And why would I do that? Because lifting weights tells your body to hold on to that muscle. If I am not resistance training and lifting weights, my body has no reason to hold on to muscle, especially if I'm in a caloric deficit. I'm not only gonna lose fat, I have the potential and risk to lose muscle as well. Muscle is metabolically active, meaning that it gives you that athletic, lean look. If I was to start all over from being fat and wanted to lose weight, I don't wanna look skinny, right? I wanna look lean. I would resistance train to make sure I can preserve and build muscle while losing that excess body fat because you wanna look good, you wanna look athletic, you wanna look built. You don't wanna look like this flimsy, skinny kid. Lifting weights is crucial, guys. Now, it could differ on how many times a week you wanna go to the gym. I would say the lower end is 3 to 4 times per week, but you can also go 5 to 6 times per week. And if I was to start all over, I would aim for around 4 to 5 days. That way I still have enough time to recover, replenish, and rebuild my muscles and my CNS, my central nervous system, my fatigue, while being able to gain weight and have intentional training sessions. Now, if there is one form of cardio that I would do, it is steps. It's simple as walking. Walking is great, guys, because it's low stress, right? It doesn't raise your cortisol. It's very, very, very easy to recover from, and it's very easy to do consistently. If I was to start all over and I wanted to lose weight without doing endless hours of cardio and just fatiguing my entire body, I would focus on getting my steps in every single day. If I was to start all over, I would aim for around 8 to 12,000 steps per day, right? But that might differ depending on how lean I want to get. If I'm 12 weeks into a cut and I've been doing 10 to 12,000 steps a day and it's simply not working anymore, I might have to bump that up to 13, 14, 15,000 a day. Walking is super easy, guys. You just got to be intentional with it and actually spend time to move throughout the day, to park far away at a grocery store, right? To talk on the phone while walking, or to stand up and get a walking pad at your desk while you're working. It's very easy to do. It's just about being intentional. And it's crazy because a lot of people underestimate how much walking and just daily movement can contribute to fat loss. So if I was to start all over, I would definitely keep track of my daily steps, my daily movement. Guys, the next thing we're going to talk about is liquid calories. You need to stop drinking your calories. And if I was to start all over, I would be very conscious about this too. Things like soda, things like coffee with a bunch of additives, alcohol, juice. These are very easy to consume and they don't necessarily keep you full or satiated. Instead, I would drink mostly water, maybe a fat-free or low-fat milk every now and then, and probably orange juice. I wouldn't drink diet sodas just because I don't really prefer soda. But if you're a person who prefers diet sodas, by all means, go ahead and have that too. Or have some coffee. I love black coffee, but the thing with coffee is you don't want to get it fancy. You don't want it with a bunch of sugars and additives that make it super caloric dense. What you want to do is save your calories for foods that actually make you feel satiated, have a great macro and micronutrient profile, and can help you build muscle and keep you energized throughout the day. If you're familiar with my YouTube videos, you know how many times I mention perfection and trying not to be perfect. And I tell all my clients this as well. But if I was to start all over, guys, I would understand that the name of the game is consistency over perfection. We don't care about being perfect. And if you strive to be perfect, that's how you get burnt out very easy. And that's how you make it that much harder for you to actually reach your goals over a long span of time. And this might be the biggest lesson, guys, because most people fail because they have one bad meal and they think that it's going to ruin all their progress and then they give up from there. One meal is not going to make you fat. One meal is not going to make you shredded. One meal is not going to make you build all this crazy muscle. And it's the same thing too, because one salad is not going to make you lean either. Your body will reflect what you do consistently day to day, not what you occasionally do. If you mess up, guys, get right back on track with your next meal. It's really as simple as that. Progress is always going to be built through consistency rather than perfection. So if I was to start all over, I would understand that it is my job, is my obligation to try to stick to my diet plan, my training program as strictly as possible, right? But understanding that consistency is the name of the game. If I had to start all over tomorrow, I wouldn't buy supplements. I wouldn't chase detoxes. I wouldn't spend hours of doing endless cardio. I would focus on 7 simple things. Daily movement, protein intake, sleep, focusing on mainly water as my drinking source, staying in a caloric deficit, lifting weights, right, or resistance training, and being consistent. These are the only 7 things, guys, that you need to focus on to lose weight. And if I was starting all over and trying to get the physique I have, the muscle I have, it would be these exact same things too. Fitness is never about finding the perfect plan. It's about finding a plan good enough for you that you can stay consistent with long term. And that gives your body no other reason other than to change. If you guys found this video helpful, please leave a like, please leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get 15,000 subscribers, so every single one of you matters and is super important to me. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Drop in the comments too what you guys think the biggest thing keeping you from being lean is. I'd be more than happy to respond to you guys in the comment section below and help you with tips specifically more to you if this video wasn't helpful enough. But like always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.